Accident reconstructionists that can be hired and dispatched to the scene can take the marks on the road and the evidence of the scene and turn into a timeline that tells the story of what happened causing the wreck. We talked about why accident reconstructionists are important and can make or break a serious truck wreck case. Insurance companies and defense lawyers are going to spend significant money to immediately dispatch their experts and their accident reconstructionists to begin piecing together a timeline as to how and why the wreck happened. This just as important for your case. So first off, it's important for your lawyer to have a relationship with expert accident reconstructionists who are seasoned and have the knowledge and the science background to be able to gather all the pieces of evidence that are going to allow them to reconstruct the wreck and determine who is at fault and how the wreck happened. Timeliness matters, meaning to say it's important to dispatch those accident reconstructionists to the scene of the wreck as soon as possible. What are the things that they're going to look at in starting to piece together how the wreck occurred? First off is the site inspection. Sooner is better than later, meaning to say marks in the roadway, evidence of the guardrails being damaged, and those sorts of things are going to get fixed, change, or go away. Accident reconstructionists can go to the scene, document, measure, do aerial drone measurements for all that information be preserved and analyzed at a later time. Inspection of the vehicles. Obviously, the vehicles are going to leave the scene, but they're also going to be stored and should be preserved to be inspected by all the experts at a later time. The experts are going to look at those vehicles, look at the mechanics of those vehicles, crush marks, and other sorts of things on the vehicles to determine another piece of reconstructing how the wreck occurred. Downloads of the vehicles. We all hear about the black box, and oftentimes these semi-tractor trailers have modules that can be downloaded that talk about hard braking, speed leading up to the impact, and steering wheel movement that goes to all a piece of the puzzle to determine how the wreck happened. Traffic cams and dash cams. We all know that most truck drivers these days operate their semi-tractor trailers with dash cams that will show how and when the wreck occurred. But don't forget about traffic cams. If it happened in a metropolitan area, more times than not, the cities are going to have traffic cams that show the wreck occurred. Again, timeliness matters, and it's important to start working with your reconstructionist early on after the wreck happened to make sure all this evidence is preserved to be used to determine who is responsible for the wreck and make sure your rights are preserved. If you or a loved one have been hurt in a truck crash and you need experienced counsel, please call us at 317-269-2509 for a free case evaluation.